Hey guys, it's Scott here and thank you for clicking this video. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be going over bunny hopping on console for Apex Legends. It's something I didn't even think was possible on console until recently when I just kind of like looked into it and started doing it more, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So I am going to include a hand cam as well, so you guys can see what I'm doing, as I don't actually have a scuff or no back paddles or anything like that. So I'm going to teach you how to do it kind of playing claw. Now I don't actually play claw in game. I kind of just switch it up to do bunny hopping essentially. So I'll show you guys exactly how I do that. You may be thinking, well, why do I want to learn bunny hopping and what kind of advantages is it going to get me? Well, the thing is with bunny hopping is you actually gain an increase in momentum and it's faster than your running speed should you get it right. And if you use legends such as Octane or Horizon, you are going to have an easier time as well. I do actually find it easier to bunny hop while turning, specifically to the right. That's just my personal preference and probably how I hold the controller as well. So experiment with this yourself and have a play around, see what feels comfortable for you. But like I said, this is going to increase your movement speed. Unfortunately, they did patch healing while bunny hopping a good few seasons ago now, as it was getting overused, particularly in the pro scene. So, you know, it kind of got patched for healing, but it is still possible. You just don't get as many hops, and it's a lot easier with Octane to do as well. So anyway, let's get to it. This is why you're here. This is what you want to know. How do I bunny hop? So I'm going to bring up my controller on screen so you guys can see as well. So it is just a standard PS4 controller, no back paddles, anything like that. What you're going to need to do is you're going to want to, first of all, change your settings so your crouch button is on hold and not toggle. This is key. It has to be on hold. You can't do it with toggle. Well, I mean, you can, I think, but you're going to have a hard time. So stick it on hold. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to sprint, and then you want to jump. Well, you want to sprint, then you want to slide, and then you want to jump. But as you jump, you want to hold crouch, and then you're going to hit the floor and jump again. Okay, so you'll hear a little audio cue when you land, and you'll kind of. So you can hear yourself landing. So I'll just be quiet a second and let you listen. So I'm pressing X when I'm kind of landing. You may also just find after a little while you get into a rhythm and kind of understand the speed. So the way I'm doing this is, as you can see on my controller, I kind of switch my fingers around. So I'm on the button puncher layout, I believe it is. Button layout, yeah, button puncher. You can switch to button jumper if you find that easier. That puts your jump on L1, but I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just used to having jump on X on most games now. So what I do is I play a kind of, I don't know if it is claw. I don't actually know whether claw you switch your triggers to your L1 R1. But what I do is I take my first finger that's normally on my trigger, and I bring that up to X, so you can kind of see like that. So I'm kind of holding my controller a bit weird, but you get used to it after a while. I started doing this, to be honest, playing Warzone and just using triangle to armor up. But you can kind of adapt it to this bunny hopping. Now, you can run straight and bunny hop. It just doesn't kind of carry the same momentum, and it does stop after a little while. What you want to be doing is turning and looking left and right, and that is what's going to give you that momentum to carry on. So as you've seen me doing, I'm pushing left on the sticks, and I'm turning right as well. So obviously you can also do left, and I'm pushing left and turning left at the same time while bunny hopping. It's just whatever you kind of feel comfortable with. Now, obviously you can kind of weave with this as well, so you can kind of be right and then left, and keep going back and forwards. I do find it a little difficult due to me holding the controller the way I do. So I find it a lot easier to turn right, but this is something you're gonna need to practice on. Like, it takes a little while, especially without the back paddles. It does take a little while to get used to just holding X with your first finger. But when you get used to it, it's super advantageous should you need it to get away. And the other thing is it doesn't slow your movement speed when you're being shot at. So normally when you're sprinting, if someone shoots at you, you actually get a slight reduction in velocity. But when you're bunny hopping, it kind of cancels it out. So I'm going to show you with Octane as well. And I'll also show you kind of like how the healing system works with bunny hopping as well. So if you activate Octane's tactical, you'll see it becomes a lot easier because you have that much more momentum. It kind of becomes much easier because you have that initial velocity that's higher. So I mean that didn't go to plan too well, but you kind of see you get that higher velocity. So I'm still trying to adjust to this myself. But also you could try it with Horizon, I guess, as well, because she's got that air strafe as her passive. So again, it's just kind of like the weaving side of things. So Horizon makes it much easier because of her air strafe. And that does give you an advantage. So if you're a Horizon player or an Octane player, you're going to have an easier time. So for healing, I'm going to switch to Octane because I know he's one of the better characters to do this with. So let's just grab a shield and a cell. We'll just wait for another one to pop up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grenade myself to take some damage. That actually gives us something to heal. There we go, okay. Full shield gone. So, I wouldn't recommend bunny hopping uphill either. Going down is fine, but not going uphill, you're going to have a bad time. So what you're gonna need to do is kind of, I'm gonna hold the controller weird again. So you wanna hit heal, then go into your bunny hop. You wanna hit up to start healing, then slide and then go into your bunny hops. So it's kind of weird. So I'm gonna activate Octane's tactical as well to speed this up. So it gives us that better momentum. So hit up. And then we can kind of bunny hop around while not losing too much velocity. And that's kind of the way you've got to do it. So if we try that with someone who haven't got anything like that, so we'll switch to Bang. I'll just nade myself again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sprint, slide, and just before we slide, we're gonna hit up, and then we're gonna bunny hop.
Give me a second. Recharging shield.
You can see I only got like a couple hops there. And that's the kind of patch they put in because a lot of people were abusing this, especially on PC. Like, bunny hopping is a lot easier on PC. Unless you've got a scuff, bunny hopping is just a ton easier. So we're going to do that again. I'm just going to show you one more time. So we're going to sprint, heal, and bunny hop.
Give my shields a recharge.
So you're getting like no momentum there. But obviously you can see the difference when I was Octane and if I was Horizon, the bunny hopping would be easier, but I'm not going to have that velocity with it. So Octane, yeah, if you're an Octane main, you're going to have an easier time, or if you're a Horizon main, you're going to have an easier time as well. But that's kind of like the gist on bunny hopping. It's the first time I've done like a hand cam as well, so I hope this is kind of useful to you. I mean, it's kind of weird how you've got to do it, but I hope me actually showing you the controller helped with that, to be honest. But, you know, just let me know in the comments below. So I hope that kind of helped you with the controller and the bunny hopping and having that hand cam. And if you did, please do let me know in the comments below. And also feel free to check out some more of my Apex content. I've linked some in the description, and there's plenty on my channel to go through as well. If you do enjoy that, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. But from me, I think that's it on bunny hopping. Go have a play in firing range, get to grips with it, and see what you think, because it takes a while to get used to. As you can see, I'm still not the best at it, but you know, I'm getting there. So it's just practice and time in the firing range. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.